Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me. And I can't choose.
Wow! Hey, nanny. What's shaking, fatty?
We're here. We're queer. You know.
Give me a beer.
We're still doing it, baby. Still
that right.
gay after all these queers.
Oh, yeah. I didn't tell you the last ep. I read the comments. People were loving that last one.
Is that right?
Not the live. That
No.
was trash, but after that, it was a good one.
Well, the live, we got to stop doing them. We got to quit. We got to quit the live, except for Comedy Store.
Yes.
May 5th.
at
That's
4
gonna be the
p.m.
one. Huge guests.
West Coast. We'll disappoint the West Coast, too, now.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. But I think New York, we overstayed our welcome. They hate us. But this one, now we have real guests. We had Bobby Kelly and Jim Norton.
Hacks, old, over the hill.
Stinking.
Youngblood. Never heard of him.
This time we got Tim Dillon. By the way, Fian already revealed it. So Tim Dillon,
okay.
we got on the pod.
Thanks, Feehead.
Hopefully he doesn't die or bail.
Well, he's a Baylor.
Yeah.
Norman Baylor.
But I think he likes us. He hasn't seen us in a long time. We're the old buddies.
True, and it's his town. How far can he go? Dairy Queen's a block away. We can go scoop him up.
I think he was supposed to do the Patrice benefit and bailed.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but that's a cross-country flight. I mean, he could fly private if he wanted, but
Hey, Bill.
still, he'll be there.
All
I got a feeling
right.
he'll be there, and
Baylor.
Feehan, and maybe we'll I'm gonna take a swing at some other big people.
Big swings, and Feehead, you better take those fucking shoes off, you whore. I want to see those hoofs.
Put those toes on the table. Maybe an ass cheek, a lower back,
Yes, and
a neck.
Get a pedicure, because it was last, I saw a photo recently. It was a couple of slave feet.
Did you see the feet on the intern at Legion of Skanks?
No, I'm not on the newsletter.
I did an episode, and this fella, great guy, nice guy. Yeah.
Oh, no.
And he had Dumb and Dumber toes.
Oh, the talons?
Oh, yeah, yellow, green, brown, and I feel bad saying it, but it's on the air. I mean, it went out, so it's not like I'm telling secrets out of school, but yeah, we got to use Feehan. If you could really sex it up on there to get the views up, because these live apps, they hate us.
Yes, but I think at the store we'll be reinvigged, vigor please. We'll really bring it. It'll be a different vibe. It's in the middle of the day. You'll have energy.
I can't wait.
No baby around, no wives, no gays. Good times.
My baby wife will be in L.A., though.
All right, but not at the club.
Not at the club, never at the club. But also, here's I'm going to give you a little behind the curtain. Here comes the curtain. I'm pulling it. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Our plan was to do like a 30-minute regular episode.
Right.
And then bring out the guests. And we're pussies. Because Norton shows up. He's a legend. We love Norton.
Sure.
Bobby's over there.
Yep.
And
they're pacing.
as soon as we start, we're doing 30 minutes. We look over. You see Norton in the wings like this.
Yes.
And you just went, oh, Norton. So
right.
This one, Tim Dillon can suck my dick.
He will.
Feehan can blow me.
I'd like to watch.
And we'll just do 30 minutes a pod.
There you go.
Then we'll bring out these sons of onions.
Yes, I like it. Let's do it. It's going to be a humdinger.
I assume it's sold out already. It's like a 150-seat club, isn't it?
No, this is the main room, baby. 450.
We're doing the main room?
Yeah,
I
big
thought
time.
we were doing the belly tits or whatever.
No, this is the big cheese. We're going full taint, full sack, full nip.
Okay, well, Los Angeles, main room, 4P, be there. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big week. I mean, May 2nd, I'm at the Regent Theater, and tickets are selling. I keep saying, we're not going to sell it because the big show.
There you go. And the 4 p.m., you can't go, hey, I'm going to see Patrice O'Neal at the Hollywood Bowl or whatever. He liked a burrito bowl. But You got to come by. It's going to be, it's the middle of the day. So what are you doing?
I can't wait. They offered me the Irvine Improv Friday, Saturday. I got excited 'cause I love that improv.
Great club.
But then I'm like, I rented a house in the Hollywood Hills. My friends are all going to be there. I can't just take off the Irvine. It's like a 4-hour ride.
No.
It's like 2 hours.
I think it's an hour 10.
But traffic, so you got to leave at 2.
That's
so
true.
I got Derek and Erica and Karen and the baby. I'm just going to be like, all right, take care, guys. I'm leaving at 2.
Can you bring them?
The whole gang?
Make a party.
That's not bad.
That's
But I rented a house. I bought a house.
That's a house, yeah. It's
Beautiful
a
house. You got to come over. It's going to be party central over there.
I might have fucked you here. I told Salacuse, Joe's getting a house, pop over. So you might have a full Kramer entrance.
Well, I saw him the other night, PS 109, best show in the city, sold out. Best one we've ever done.
Wow.
Crowd-wise, the show has been better.
Sure. Well, you've had everybody. You've had Louis, T.J. Miller, the other guy.
Greg Fitzsimmons,
Whoa.
Louis C.K.,
Soder.
Ari.
Yeah. All right. Stavros once.
I don't know if Stavros has done it, actually.
Yeah, didn't he do it with Giannis? It was a Greek week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was a big one. But anyways, I saw Salacuse, and he was like, I'm going to be in L.A., and I was like, oh, we rented a big house, and he did like an eyebrow thing, and I was like, it's booked, Jerry.
Oh.
Which I felt good.
I can't get a cut.
I'm growing as a human. I was like, you're out.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I'm like, come by, take a photo, and wear the shirt and start a convo.
Can he sit by the pool at least?
No pool.
All right, no pool.
Well, maybe I'll have him, snap some photos of the baby. But come by and hang. But we got a full house over there.
All right, decent TV show.
We got 3 couples.
That's true.
And 1 cuckold.
All right, well, 3's company, but I don't know. It's kind of nice having the cues around. He can cook, and he's shirtless, walking around, eating almonds.
I got to tell you, the proudest moment of my life, and I mean no disrespect to the fella, and we don't have to say his name, but when we did the live ep, and there was the one guy that was like, I live in your town, I'll give you a ride. And I was like, nah, it's okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I peeked. I told my therapist. My therapist was like, I'm so proud of you. We hugged.
Good for you.
Because I love the guy. Nice guy. I see Chuck squirming, but it's the end of the day, long night. You just feel like putting those AirPods in and shutting down.
Yeah.
And in my old life, I'd be like, yeah, come fuck my wife in front of me.
Yes, that's how we met.
I've really grown, and I was like, nah, it's okay. I'll just get the car.
See, I think it's a baby. The baby flipped you over into the other world. We've lost you. You're on the other side now.
Oh,
I'm still in cum guzzling world.
I'm flipped all over. I got a Trump 2028 on my back tattooed. I'm a totally different guy.
That's 2 terms. Holy hell. All right, well, yeah, I'm jealous. Take me with you.
Just do it.
I can't. I do it all the time. Hey, we did the show. You want me to drive back to the hotel? And I want to just do that. I like a 20-minute walk. You check your GPS. You got a pod cooking. I like the walk, but I always take the ride because I can't say no.
It's killing you. It's not good for you.
This
is the worst thing. Everyone's like, Mark's autistic. He's an alcoholic. He's a drug addict.
Yep.
I think you're none of those things. I think you just can't say no.
I can't say no. If I was a woman, I would fuck every twink, incel, fat fuck on the planet because I would just say yes.
Yeah, you gotta go, don't worry, because I think you're all worried about hurting someone's feelings.
Yeah, well, it's just so rude when they offer because they want to hang. That's really what it comes down to. They want to keep going with you and keep chatting.
Where's the rude come in?
What do you mean?
You said it's so rude. What's rude?
Well, it's so rude because they want to hang, and then you go, I don't want to hang with you.
That's not rude.
That's rude.
That's not rude at all.
Well,
rude would be like
hurtful.
if you said...
hurtful is the word.
No, that's your problem. You think you're going to hurt everyone's feelings.
Yes.
Where are your feelings?
Those are gone in the 80s.
You got to set some boundaries, have your own feelings. You're doing things you don't want. Where are you in any of this?
I'm out, Jerry.
Not rude. Not
all
rude
right.
would be like, I would never hang out with you, you fat fuck.
Okay.
It's not rude to say, I don't feel like hanging out right now. I got to do some stuff.
But aren't you implying I don't want to hang out with you, you fat fuck, by saying I'd rather walk?
Yeah, that's not rude, though.
Okay.
So you got to just hang out with anybody, everybody? That's crazy.
It's great.
That's rude to you.
That's how I got married. All right. But speaking of rude.
That was too awkward of a silence. I should have said something quick.
Yeah, I
should have been like,
needed you there.
that's hilarious.
Jeez.
That was like the incident on the plane where we both looked out the window.
9/11. Yeah. So,
That must have been a hell of a view going, I don't want to be coarse or crass.
sure.
Must have been a nice view.
That's right.
Right before, you're like, how about this?
Look at that. It's fucking Battery Park.
I can see Union Square. Look at that.
Yeah.
Henry, hey.
Yeah, you probably could high-five that Statue of Liberty cunt.
That must have been really something. Anyways, I know we got a lot of stories. We should...
Well, I've been all over. We took, I haven't seen you in 6 months. And, I mean, geez, first of all, I went to the Ghostbusters Premiere.
Ghostbusters Premiere?
Well, I can't say no.
Who the hell are you?
Ronnie Chang hit me up. Yeah, I thought it was Shang Wang. That's why I answered. But Ronnie Chang hit me up, who I love. I love Ronnie. He's a good egg.
One of the best guys ever.
Peach of a man. He's lunch, and he hit me up, and he goes, hey, I'm throwing it out there. You want to go see the Ghostbusters premiere? I'm in the movie. And I'm sitting next to the queues, and I go, I got spots. That feels like a lot of hoopla. I don't like hoopla. You know, I want to get in, see the movie, and get out.
I'm not a hoopla guy.
This is red carpet, paparazzi. I'm not even in the movie. I'm not famous. I'm nobody. He's in. I'm out.
Okay.
So I go, I'm good. I think I'm good. And Syracuse goes, are you kidding? Bill Murray's in the movie. And I'm like, I do love Bill Murray. He's my childhood hero.
Plus, it's rude to not go.
Plus, it's rude. I don't want to call him a fat piece of shit. So I was like, I do want to meet Bill Murray. But then I'm like, why would I meet Bill Murray? It's not like we're going to a party, a casting party. It's a movie theater. Right. They play the movie. And he's like, you say no to stuff like this, you miss huge opportunity. You never know where your life would go. What if you said no to this? So he's in my head.
Syracuse he's the devil.
The devil.
I'm the angel. He's the devil.
He's Beelzebub.
Oh, my God. That's horrible.
All right.
You're growing, and he's pulling you back.
Yeah, well, he's a puller. He's an enabler. He pulls me back in.
And it sounds like Mr. Cuse wants to go out there. He wants to put on a trench coat and a hat and come and shoot the business.
I think he got something, Little Rascal style.
You think you're going to stay in my house? You got nothing coming.
So I go, all right, fuck it. I'm going to live. Because there are times where you go, I don't want to do that. And then you do it and you go, boy, I'm so glad I did it. So I'm thinking maybe it's one of these times. So I text back, I would love to. Meanwhile, I talked to 6 guys at the cellar and they go, oh, you asked me first. I said no. So I was 13th on the list, but I'll take.
That's not bad.
Lucky 13. So I get all dolled up. I put on some slacks, a button down, a nice jacket. I show up. And Ronnie's like, hey, I'll meet you on the corner of this, that. There's cameras everywhere, red carpet, all these people. And he goes, let's hide away from that. And he's in a T-shirt and jeans. And I go, what are you doing? He goes, I just want to see the movie.
He's like Kramer.
Yeah. And I'm like, what the hell am I wearing? I got spots later. I look like a fucking Bible salesman. So I'm like, what the hell's this? He goes, yeah, what are you doing? We're just going to watch a movie. I'm like, I thought this was an event. It's Lincoln Center. It's Times Square. It's the big deal.
So not an event?
No, it's an event, but not for him. So we sneak in the back door.
Oh, boy.
He gets me a free icy. That was something.
That's cool.
We sit there. The movie's an hour late. There's all this bullshit. Jason Reitman does a speech. That was kind of cool. He bombs.
Reitman.
At the end, he bombs so bad, he goes, who are you going to call? And everybody went, Ghostbusters. It was really cringy. And I felt bad for the guy. And he walked by, and Ronnie went, and he went, hey, Ronnie. So that was kind of cool.
That's neat. How was the picture?
Well, we got through the previews about 48 minutes, and I had to leave.
Well, that's a little rude.
I didn't see a minute of it. I didn't see a wink of the movie.
Wow. Damn. I'm interested in the movie because I haven't watched the Ghostbusters since 1984. I'm not a huge Ghostbusters guy, but then sometimes, you try to open up your lid, you open your world, you pull the curtain, and I'm like, maybe this will be fun.
That's why I opened. That was my lid. I wanted the lid. So I get in there, and I'm like, by the way, Ghostbusters is kids shit now. Like,
yeah.
I love 1984 Ghostbusters, one of my favorite movies, Bill Murray, the whole thing, Dan Aykroyd. But there's blowjob jokes, there's death jokes, there's all kinds of dark shit. Bill Murray's trying to fuck the girl in the beginning with the telepathy bullshit. It's great. But this is like, oh, parents are stupid, and I'm going to slime you, Dad, and stop telling me what to do, Mom. And I'm like, who's this? This is Disney bullshit.
Well, that's everything, because now you got to appeal to kids because you get a bigger thing, because the parents bring the kids, so you make the double ticket money. My wife handles the ticket money. Yes. It's same with Blues Brothers. They redid Blues Brothers in 2000. It was rated PG.
Oh!
I'm like, this is a rated R film.
It's got blue in the name. It should be blue.
Blue balls.
Yes, Blue's Clues. I think he fucked a kid. Either way.
Is that right?
Yeah, Nickelodeon. Everybody's fucking kids, apparently. P. Diddy, call me back. But Either way, I go, hey, Ronson, I gotta bail, and he goes, the movie's just starting. It's just like, who you gonna call? And I go, I gotta call the seller. I'm late, so I get out of there. I had my icy, but no Bill Murray.
Nah, he wasn't there, or you didn't see him.
He didn't show up. He's in L.A. banging a 12-year-old. So
he's also quite elderly.
yeah, he's old.
I mean,
He looks like hell, by the way.
I know.
They say he's one of the only actors who hasn't done surgery.
The surgery's out of control, by the
It's
way.
bananas.
Sarah showed me a photo of, I think, Ashley Judd, maybe?
Really?
She looks like
She was a dime.
She looks like the Saw guy that comes in. Like, she's got the face, and, like, her eyes are all, like, sunken black. It's crazy looking. Just age, everybody.
Madonna, too. Madonna looks like Chuck.
Just moisturize and eat some fruit.
Yeah,
And stay out of the sun. Don't drink. I mean, I don't know. Like, there's ways to look okay.
Oh, you watch Second City, or not Second City, Sex in the City, and it's like watching it's a haunted house.
Yeah, Curb, too. You see all these people, you're like, this puffed and pooped.
Richard Lewis is like, I'm putting you in my will, Larry. I'm putting you in the will. Don't put me in the fucking will. I'm putting you in the will. He can't move. He's sitting in the car. It's horrible.
It's bad, but I say this to Sarah and I talk about this a lot. Like, you do get these things with everyone in Hollywood, because like the amount of photos we talk about, like every night we do stand up, they tag photos. The photographers, I appreciate photographers. I love Sally Hughes, but they don't give a fuck about our well-being. They just go post it. I put some photos, and it's overhead lighting. It looks like I'm missing a tooth. I got 7 chins.
Right.
I'm like this, and it's just. I mean, I had a bit about it, but like every day you're tagged. 50 photos, all these videos.
Yes.
You look like a piece of garbage.
Yes.
And so all these actors everywhere, they're looking at 3,000 photos a day, and they're like, I need to kill myself. So they'd like shoot me with a load of cum, fucking fire some turkey shit in my eyeballs,
right,
and whatever.
Gobble gobble. I think he got something there, but that's what's great about being a comedian. You can look like Louis C.K. and still be the king.
You can be the king, but it doesn't mean you don't want to kill yourself. I mean, Steve Buscemi's worked, but I'm sure he wants to die.
You see him in the last ep?
Boy, he looks so
like
elderly.
Grim death.
Poor guy.
Which is not far off, by the way. But, all right, so, I'm still like, hey, I live in New York City. I'm in Lincoln Center. I'm going to movie premieres. I'm hanging out with Ronnie Chang. This is not so bad. And I'm going from spot to spot. I got 3 spots. They're all, you ever have this where you have 3 sets? They're all at 8 o'clock show.
Yes.
So you got to go first
no, but I know what you mean.
You got to go first on one, middle on the other, and then barely make the last spot on the last show.
Right.
So I go do New York Comedy Club. Boom. Fun show. Get off. Get on a city bike. Go to Gotham. I make it. Boom. Get out of Gotham. Jump on a city bike. I'm going to make the stand. Holy shit, I'm going to make it by like a minute. I'm texting while biking. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh my God. Woo! I'm going 1,000,000 miles an hour down 4th Avenue.
Okay. Hauling
ass. Got doored.
Oh, no.
I got doored, Jerry.
Jimmy Dore.
Uber. I'm talking, the timing couldn't have been more perfect. I'm going 1,000,000 miles an hour on an e-bike. So these things can move, baby.
Yeah, you can die. We just lost a friend this way.
Door opens. I hit the brakes. There's not enough time. I just, door goes, bends back. I fly forward. Fuck both my knees up.
Oh, God.
Knock the wind out of me with the handlebars. I'm doing the, my hand was all cut up. I got the whole, the what do you?
Birds, stars.
Not the star, the people, the over me going like, oh my God. And it's all silent. They're like,
oh, Jesus.
And I'm just like, you feel like a kid again. I'm 40. So then the guy coming out of the Uber, I think he's a South American gentleman. Nice guy. He had like a camera on his neck and a map in his hand. And he goes, oh my God, you okay? Santo Domingo, whatever. And I'm like,
Sabido.
And now I'm pissed because I'm like, I was going to make the spot. You doored me. I almost died. What am I doing? And I look down in my buzzy stupor. I'm not in a bike lane.
Oh, no.
The whole thing's my fault.
Oh, Jesus.
So I go,
what are you in?
I'm in there's a lane, a car lane, a bike lane, and a parking lane.
Elaine Bennis.
Yes, Lois Lane. And I'm in the parking lane, whatever that means. So I'm not in the bike lane.
Oh, boy.
So I'm in bad pain. My knees are throbbing. My elbows hurt. Your head hurts, whatever. I'm out of breath. And I'm like, this is my fault. So they're all like, what are you going to do? And like people are helping me up. They're like, you going to sue this guy? Fuck him. And the driver's like, oh, my door. He's freaking out. And I just go, ah. I get up on the bike. It's mangled. The tire's bent. And I just hobble out of there. And I text Harare at the stand. I go, give me 10 minutes. I sit on the side of I go around the corner. I hold in some tears. I go, oh, I get my shit together. And I go do the set at the stand.
Now, how are you feeling now? Are you better? Do you ice?
It was a week ago, but both knees were like just scabbed to shit, black, and I had pants on, and the pants were bloody knees. I looked like I was wearing knee pads, and the elbows are all scuffed up, but I'm okay, but it could have been a lot worse.
Could have been worse. I mean, you could have died.
Could have died easily.
No helmet.
No helmet.
No helmet. That's how we lost our pal, Kenny.
You know
R.I.P.
What saved me was the door, because it went back the other way, and that really took a lot of the blow. Blow dry.
Blow job.
Sure.
Damn, that's fucking crazy.
It's a scary, but when you see that door swing open, you're just like, this is it. There's nothing you can do. You can hit the brakes, but you're already going 8 million miles an hour.
Right. Riding in the city has no appeal to me whatsoever. I had City Bike for a while. I'd go to Central Park and do the big, long bike loop, which was delightful.
Sure.
That's nice. But the riding through the city, too many people don't give a fuck, including yourself.
No.
And they whip through red lights. They take rights down the wrong way, both shoes in the same foot. It's too crazy out here.
It's a knife fight. Every car's trying to get your way. A person's trying to get. We're all trying to do our own thing, and it's too many people at once, and it's a recipe for disaster.
And the cars don't respect the bikes, and the bikes don't respect the cars. That's the fundamental issue.
And nobody respects the people.
No.
People, you're on your own. You're target practice.
The city is out of control. We talk about it every week. Today I took 2 trains to get here. The first train is just a lady listening to music out loud on her phone, like just hip hop, skipping her up, and just looking at it like this, just full music blasting. I get off that train, I get on the next train, and this guy's doing his own rap song. He's got the speaker with the, and he's like, and it's blasting, and you're like, I can't get any fucking moment's peace.
Can't get a moment, and then if you tell them to turn down, you're the asshole.
Oh, they want that. They want the confrontation.
We need you know what we need is like, was this your show idea? We need like a jury to show up and go, you're an asshole, and then he's gonna go, fuck you, it's a free country, and then we need the jury to go, no, we've all decided, 12 of us, you're a piece of shit.
That's the show. Inconsider Nation. We pitched it all over. We spent 2 years on it. They changed it so much they didn't even recognize. And now I think about the show. I'm like, I should just make the show.
Yes,
we all make money. I can just make my own thing. I fucking hate this business. You send it to somebody. They send it to somebody.
They fuck it up.
This is the thing about this business. And probably all businesses. No boss, this happens in every business, when a boss replaces another boss, they have to make their presence known. Because otherwise they don't have a job. If you just go, here's my idea, and the person goes, great.
Totally.
They don't, what do we need him for?
Of course.
So they have to make their job seem like it's a job. So they got to go, what if we did it like this?
Yes,
and then you're like, okay, but we're the artists. I created the thing.
You're the talent.
And then what's ironic is if you do it well enough, then they let you do whatever you want.
I know.
But then you're like, I'm still the same guy.
I know. You got to tap dance and tickle their balls for 10 years until you can do your own. Like George Clooney had to go on Facts of Life, and then he finally got to make Goodbye and Good Luck or whatever the fuck.
And you want to go, well, what did you create? Let me see some of your stuff.
I know.
Because then you're like, I got 5 hours of material that I wrote, and it's killing.
Yes.
So I know how to make a thing that works.
Well, don't you feel like it is slipping out of their fingers a little bit?
A little bit,
Not
I guess
enough,
so.
But a little bit. And also, they got us by the balls because we don't want to do anything. We have an idea. We will write the show. We will star in the show. But we don't want to have a camera and a production and a light and a craft service and a union and a queef.
Right. Look at Seinfeld. They're like, this show sucks. You can't do it. It's the best show ever.
There you go.
Except for the last 2 seasons.
But that was a different time when you could breathe a little. You could work your way up, but those days are over, Fetty.
But they all do the thing. Like, why are they tuning in? What's the cliffhanger? What's the scoop hanger? What's the boom hanger? And you go, just let me do the show. It'll be great.
Yeah, well, did you hear that old story of who was it? I don't know. Some producer was like, Quentin, you got to have a lady in this Reservoir Dogs. You need a woman. You need a female idea, a presence, a perspective. And he goes, no dice, not happening. Like, you need a woman. That's all the movie. The movie's perfect. Just needs a woman's voice. And he goes, no dice. And Great movie. Big
Fantastic
hit.
movie. Yeah, I think that happens a lot. People insist on a thing. I mean, Rocky wouldn't, Sylvester Stallone wouldn't sell the movie unless he could play Rocky, yada, yada. And held out, and look at him now.
Let's make it. Let me produce it. Let me give you money.
I'll take the money.
I want to see and consider nation. It's a great idea. It's necessary.
The idea was to interview the people. Go, what are you thinking? What's going on here? I just want to ask
gold.
you.
I mean, you're going to get shanked
Are you
eventually.
well, that's why I would have other people. What do you call that? On like the Daily Show,
correspondence.
like correspondence, and they'd have to be
UFC
minority
fighters.
people
Oh,
because you can't have a white guy telling people what, which we said
Right.
in the pitch, and they were like, that doesn't matter. That actually happened. I was like, what if we had I bring in Chris Allen or Ian Lowry, somebody to be with me, because this feels like this is 4 years ago. I'm like, it feels like just a white guy telling people how they should live their life, and they're like, I don't think that's gonna matter.
That's
And
called
I'm like,
Karen.
I feel like that might matter. Just straight white guy being like, you should do the life this way. But
Yeah.
anyways, the idea was, you would interview them, because I think it all the time when I see people holding the doors open or playing music out loud or walking up this. They have their 2-year-old walking up the steps at rush hour, like learning to walk upstairs.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
want to be like, are you thinking about anybody else?
No, they're not.
You don't give a shit? Or why are you doing this?
How about the guy texting? There's 4 turnstile little tunnels there. There's one guy texting in that little section. Like there's 4 ways into the subway, and one guy is texting and using that to relax in that spot. This
All
is
the
your
time.
choice.
All the time. And now they finally did something that I've been saying for years and talked about on the show. At Grand Central, they put a divider like for the people leaving the 7 train and coming to the 7 train. Like there's like a, what do you call, like you went at the bank.
Huh.
Like the hallways like this, and they put a thing being like, okay, people going this way are on this side, and people going this way are on this side.
Finally.
Because otherwise you just have, it's like Braveheart. And people are
Yes.
stuck, and you're like, and to me, I thought we just had a societary thing, like on a sidewalk, like we're on the right. You drive on the right, you stand on the right. I don't get the people that just walk up the wrong side of the sidewalk, wrong side of the stairs.
Yeah, alt-right. I don't know. It's true. Ants can do it. Why can't we?
Yeah, we're not as good as the ants.
No, they got a farm. All right.
Anti-M.
Hey, folks, Tuesday Stories brought to you by Blue Chew. If you can't get it up as easily as you used to, don't panic. Blue Chew has got you covered with ED medicine that's sent right to your door. No need to drag your fat ass to the doctor or confess in person that you're having trouble. Everything's done online. Get a digital consultation with one of our physicians, and your prescription will be at your door in days. It's a game changer. I mean, life is good, folks. You can't get it up. You got a solution. Back in my day, we had to just weep and then go down on her for 20 minutes because you felt so embarrassed. And I've been there. It's brutal. Hooked up with this girl in Florida 10 years ago. I couldn't get it up. It was the worst day of my life. Blue Chew wants to help you have better sex. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. Chew it and do it. Blue Chew's got a special deal for Tuesdays with Stories listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code Tuesdays at checkout. Pay $5 for shipping. That's BlueChew.com. Promo code Tuesdays to receive your first month free. Blue Chew. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And thank you, Blue Chew, for sponsoring the pod.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, remembering to drink water can be tough. Whether you hydrate to live or live to hydrate, shake up your routine with Liquid IV. All you got to do is add 1 stick to 16 ounces of water and stir it up. You'll be getting 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink. No artificial sweeteners, no sugar, and 8 vitamins and nutrients for everyday wellness. That's pretty good. These guys have sent us so much stuff. I rerouted it to go to the Holbrook Fire Department. I believe they're getting that. So they're doing a nice deed by sending it to the fire department because those guys they know. These guys are paramedics. They're working hard, putting out fires, saving drug addicts, doing the Lord's work. They know what they need. They know they need Liquid IV. That's what they want. The preferred beverage of fire departments across America.
Come on.
Liquid IV is also non-GMO and has no gluten, dairy, or soy. Whether you went a little crazy last night, or you're just trying to treat yourself better, Liquid IV is a no-brainer. However you hydrate, grab your Liquid IV Hydration Multiplier sugar-free in bulk nationwide at Costco, or Get 20% off your first order when you go to liquidiv.com and use code Tuesdays at checkout. That's 20% off your first order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code Tuesdays at liquidiv.com.
Sing it, sister. All right. Hey, folks. Tuesday Stories brought to you by Raycon. What an incredible sound quality. But you don't want to pay an arm and a leg? Well, Raycon earbuds gives you amazing sound at half the cost of the premium audio brands. You're getting way more than you paid for. 8 hours of playtime, 32-hour battery life, optimized gel tips for a comfortable fit, and even 3 customizable sound profiles. Delete distractions with their passive noise cancellation or keep up with what's happening around you in awareness mode. No matter how you like to listen, Raycon delivers. I love my Raycon because they cancel out those noises on the flights. You get all that air noise coming right up your ear bone. I hate it. This gives me a nice, peaceful podcast listen or music. I crank it up on a flight or on a run or on a walk. Great for New York City with all the honking and whores.
Can I add something?
Please.
I've used the leading brand or whatever you call it, and they die all the time.
That's true.
One goes out, the other goes out, the reset doesn't work. Raycons never die.
That's
like
a great
Goonies.
point. That's a great point, yes. Or Biden. These babies even have a waterproof coating, so if you get trapped in the rain, your morning run, they can handle it. That's pretty good. Go to buyraycon.com/Tuesdays today to get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's right. You'll get 20% off and free shipping. Buyraycon.com/Tuesdays. BUYRAYCON.com/Tuesdays, plural. Thank you. Back to the show. So just got to give a couple of things. I mean, did Charlottesville... Great little town, that Charlottesville.
Love Charlottesville.
I mean, aside from the tiki torches, the Jews will not replace us, and the running over the lady in a protest.
Those people came from out of town for that.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Those were like country bumpkin assholes that came to the city.
Okay, well, they're wearing polo shirts. I thought they were city folk. But
I might be wrong.
it's just a cute town. They got that little pavilion or square. I don't even know what a pavilion is, but it's all brick-lined, and it's a college town. And it's so cool because we've done the Southern.
Yes.
Yes, with Chris Allen. That's where we met Fat Chris Allen originally.
The bully.
And just to go there, and it's like, talk about taking a breath of fresh air. It's just hilly and nice and trees and everything, and it's fun, nice people. There's a guy playing a banjo in the square and doing this great theater. We sold it out. Chris Allen opened. He killed. I did his podcast. Check that out. And we hung out, and then I ended up getting drunk with a couple of show people, woke up the next day, drove to West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Now, that's a beautiful drive.
Oh, yeah. I'm driving to Virginia next week. Shenandoah.
Oh,
National Park.
Shannon Doherty. I feel like that is
That's not bad.
that's a I don't want to say underrated, but it's underappreciated. Like that Virginia, West Virginia, they were Toothless, Kentucky. It's a really beautiful, rolling, hilly countryside over there.
Oh, yeah. The Blue Ridge Mountains and the Shenandoah River. And, yeah, it's fantastic.
It's fantastic, but we just chalk it up to like coal mine and honky white cracker hillbilly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which they have that as well.
Plenty of that.
But I get to West Virginia, and it's just a sad, blue-collar, blue-eyed devil town, And boy, to that crowd, it was a hootenanny.
Was there a hot crowd?
They were hot, but they were too hot. Like, yeah, you got that right. Mm-hmm. Like, gee, a lot of jigs and whatnot. Ironically, they're doing a jig. But, yeah, drinking a jug with 3 X's on it and a lot of sleeveless shirts and stuff. And it was fun. It was great. But David Tell calls it you're on the Connecting Flights tour. Because you're going to Knoxville, you're going to West Virginia, you're going to Charlottesville.
I've never been to. I've been to West Virginia. I've never worked there. Just kind of passed through on the way to Ohio.
Yeah, it's a different world out there.
I think that Morgantown's a hell of a place.
Morgantown.
That's where the school is.
Ah,
West Virginia University.
Oh, okay. All right, so just got to give a shout out to that. Pretty drive. Use the shell cards.
I finally used one.
Yeah, they're
And
fun.
It's easy as pie. I'm like an idiot. I had the shell card that whatever theater gives you a shell card, $250 gas card. Yeah. I never remember it, and I'm like, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. I know it's like classic. I'm driving in. I'm like, it's not gonna work. I know it. And then you just put it in the thing, and it's like, bloop, free gas.
Free gas, and you got that rental car. So they go, you want us to fill it up? And I go, fill your ass up with jizz, because I'm filling this car up because I got a shell.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so, and those drives are nice. 3 hours and under on the road is a smooth, cool hang.
Well, especially away from the Northeast Corridor, where there's no traffic and you're just breezing around.
Right,
We got to get out of here.
You got to get out. So I'll just keep this short. I know I'm hogging. Wait, you go.
No, I don't have much. You go. I mean, I got a couple, but whatever.
So, of course, it's Protect Our Parks time, that time of the year.
P.O.P.
Yes.
You call it that?
Yeah, we call it P.O.P.
Okay.
All right. You down with P.O.P.?
Not really. Oh, that was adorable.
Thank you. It's just it's P.O.P. is getting weirder because, first of all, I fly in on Monday. We're shooting P.O.P. on Tuesday. And I go, hey, it's Monday. Kill Tony. Might as well pop on. You know, I'm a comedian. Yeah, KT. And I show up to Kill Tony, and I look through the curtain like, let's see who's on. And it's Joe Rogan and Tucker Carlson. And I'm like, I'll sit this one out.
Wow.
They don't want me barging in on this parade.
Oh, my God. That is a hell of a lineup.
Yeah, quite a packed dance card there. So I go, all right, fuck that. I go to the creek. Creek's popping. We do a show. I say hi to Rebecca. The whole gang's over there. That's fun. Killer crowd at the creek. And then you try not to drink too much. Had a couple drinks with Ari. We hung out. We shot the shit. Go to bed. Wake up. Do P.O.P. It's weird now. This is our 11th one.
Wow.
Isn't that wild? Flies.
It's been a year, basically?
More than that, I think. Because we do 3 a year. So we're on 11.
Oh, I thought you do once a month.
No.
Oh.
That's a period. So
it's been multiple years?
I guess so. Give that a goog. I don't know what number one was, but yeah.
It's got to be more than 3 a year, because that would be
Maybe
4 years ago.
Maybe 4. Maybe it's quarterly.
No kidding.
Yeah, so everybody's so busy now. Ari's off in Spain. Ari's got 9 podcasts he's starting and all this. Shane flies in on a PJ, I think, for Protect Our Parks. We do the show. Shane had it out for me for some reason where he's like, you never get hammered. I'm like, I get hammered every time. He's like, you never get hammered because they're chugging BLs.
Right.
So they got this pile of dead soldiers here.
Takes a PJ to the BL.
There you go. And gave me an HJ. But PB&J? Okay. So they got the pile of those dead bodies, so they look like they're fucking going at it. I'm a whiskey man, so I just keep pouring. So I just got an empty glass with some clinking ice.
Okay.
And they go, oh, you're not putting them back. And I go, this is hard liquor, you queefs. You guys are drinking piss water.
Sure.
Dylan Mulshaney. So he goes, here, you got to keep beer bonging. I puked 4 times.
Oh, God.
We go to the mothership. I don't remember any of this. Me and Rogan show up there. I don't remember any of this. We get in. I fall asleep in the back of the mothership in a closet. The whole show, I do a set. I repeated 3 jokes. The crowd is laughing at me. I got to get the tape. I open with a joke.
What are you doing?
I slur.
That's rude.
I don't.
They bought a ticket to see you.
They did it to me. I don't want to be like this. So we did 5 hours. I don't remember the last hour and a half, 2 hours. Scary.
What's a 5-hour podcast? That's insane. Don't you think
we
jumped the shark with this already? 5 hours?
I wasn't even
That's
there.
retarded.
I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. It was horrifying.
The 2 Godfathers together isn't 5 hours.
I don't know about that.
No, I think it's 6.
Okay. All right. So we do 5 hours. We go to the club. The show's sold out. They're all going nuts. Protect Our Parks here. I go up. I had to go first because I was like on wobbly knees here. I could barely talk. I could barely stand. I'm legless. So I go up, open with a joke. Does okay. I'm slurring through half of it. I think I told like 6 Richard Jenny jokes. I don't know where I was at. I tell the joke again that I opened with for the second time. they're kind of confused, and then I see that I got the light, so I tell the same joke again, and the crowd goes apeshit because they realize this guy's a fucking retard.
Oh, my God.
Then I get off stage, I go back behind the curtain, and there's a little nook back there with
the nook.
There's equipment and whatnot.
Yeah.
I lay down, fall asleep for about 2 hours, wake up, I hear Tony's gay voice like, man, this guy, blah, blah. He's on stage. Then I yak twice. I puke up all kinds of pussy and placenta. I mean, it was horrific. And you go, oh, that's the barbacoa. You know, that's the pollo loco right there. So yak, and I just get up and I go, I got to get out of here. I walk down the stairs, make it to the liquor room, sleep in there for like an hour.
Oh, my God.
Some girl goes, you okay? I go, get out of here. I'm fine. I get up. I walk to the hotel. I don't know how I made it. I must have looked like a kook.
Especially in that town, yeah. You could have got fucking shivved.
I mean, I was like, Frankenstein. I yacked 2 more times on the walk over, and I'm not a yacker.
No.
So this is all out of the norm for me. I get to the hotel. I pass out. I wake up at like 3 p.m. the next day. I look at my phone. I've texted like 6 ex-girlfriends. I texted my dad my dick. I texted Seinfeld to write some new jokes. I mean, it was bad.
Well, that one was good.
So the shame, Jerry, the level of shame, I can't even tell you, and just the pain I was in was. I'm old. We used to do this all the time. We're too old for this.
No, that's no good. I mean, how was the pod though? Did you get a good response? Was anyone like, this is crazy?
I mean, I think it was a good pod, but I sucked.
Oh, jeez.
You can't. Comedy and booze do not mix. I know everybody thinks, hey, I'll get loose. I'll be Stanhope up there. I'll be Bukowski and start talking real shit and spitting facts. Comedy and booze is not good.
No, and do you edit the thing? Are you afterwards like, take that out, take this out?
No, and then I woke up to, 8 million texts of Shane being like, oh, we talked about this, that was bad. Ari's like, we should take that out. Joe's like, oh, don't worry, I got rid of that. I'm like, I don't remember anything I said, so I don't know what to take out for me.
5 hours is crazy. You guys are like the Chappelle of podcasting. That's like the thing we make fun of.
Yes,
it's like Dane and Chappelle going for 12 hours.
Yeah,
it's goofy.
Well, we're not causing people to stay in a seat watching us.
Well, Jamie.
That's true.
And those security guys and the ivermectin people in the lobby.
Pull that up. But good point. Good point. Poor J-Mo. He had a couple shotguns.
Oh, is that right?
I think he has to just to get by.
I like that Jamie. He's my favorite guy in that room, I'll tell you that.
He's a good egg.
Oh, boy.
Good.
5 hours.
Yeah. I don't know what we were thinking. Well, you just start going, and then the clock it's like a casino. It's meaningless.
Right. Wow.
So, good times, but too much puking. Got my shit together and went and did sets at the Mothership all week, and it really is a good club.
It's a great club, one of the best clubs. I might move there. I need warmth, Jerry. I need some sun.
I don't like too heat. I don't like the hot.
I don't like 122 in the summer, but my God, this overcast cold out here.
I feel like we've had about 2 weeks of blue. Today was a bad one.
Are you out of your mind?
Well,
you were gone for a week. You got a week of blue. You were in Texas. No, it's been raining and overcast and 43 degrees. Now, if it's 48, brothers. I'm like, okay, here we go. I had a barbecue the other day because it was 46. It's fucking horrible here.
I know.
We got to get out.
And it's spring, too. This is our spring. It looks like fucking Nazi Germany out there.
Springtime for Hitler.
There you go.
But, it's bad. But, well, it's good to have you back.
It's good to be back, and I'm glad I'm alive. I mean, I think if this is alcohol poisoning, I was here.
Yeah, this is the thing with people that drink. They want to bring you down with them. How come you're not drinking as much as me?
Yes.
You need to drink more.
And I was. That's the problem. You can't be like, look, I've had this many because it's an empty glass. That's the tough thing. So,
but I think Shane is like he drinks like he really fucking drinks.
He's an animal. It's really impressive what he can put back. He's like Refrigerator Perry or Andre the Giant. He's just chugging wine.
Right. Imagine if he stopped. How good he would be. That's my own.
That's his own. Everybody's got to have a vice. You like a cookie?
I love a brownie and a donut, and I can't stop. I'm like, I'm tip top weight. I weighed 225 pounds. So.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fake number, obviously. The fact that you believed it made me nervous.
Well, I don't know numbers.
It's about 50 pounds high. But, yeah, I got a donut every morning. I can't not do it. I go into Starbucks, and then they go, the problem is I go to the same place every day, so I walk in, they go, you want your donut?
Oh.
And once they say, do you want the donut? I'm like, yeah, give me the donut.
You're a regular.
It's that much more difficult to say no once you're there, and they're like, there's the donut.
And what's better than a fucking donut?
I start my day with a donut. Plus, I've earned it because I take the baby in the morning. So I got 3 hours with him before Sarah wakes up. So you got that little, like, goop.
You know what's the worst is you ever have a donut or a cookie or some treat where you're like, I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to do it. And then you get a phone call or your wife's talking to you and you eat it, but you don't get to enjoy it, and then it's gone.
This is what I have. I'm walking home eating the donut. I'm just walking, listening to a podcast. I should eat this donut in a cave with a cloth over my dick and my face painted and just slowly eat it, lick it, tongue, with a finger in my ass.
It's like a prisoner when they throw that tray of food in. They're like, blah, 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 blah. You got to really savor it.
Yeah, I should have savored. Anyways, let me tell you a little bit about Raleigh, North Carolina.
All right.
Because I was there 6 months ago, whatever. Great town.
I love Raleigh.
I would like to move there.
I love both Carolinas. I love.
Great Carolinas.
Sweet Carolina.
I wish there was a third Carolina.
Two's enough.
West Carolina.
There you go.
Born and raised on the playground. That's where I spent most of my days. But so I go down to Raleigh, did good nights. First time in the new club since it moved. I hadn't been to the new one.
R.I.P. because that old one was a fucking peach.
It was a peach, but this one's way, way better.
All right.
Have you been to the new one? Oh, it's like 100 times better.
What? Hard to beat that old box.
No, the green room was horrible.
True.
That was a fucking closet next to the kitchen. I mean, literally a closet.
I puked in there.
You could fit 3 people in there. And then the stage was too high.
A little high.
I never actually got, I have to come clean here, the Charlie Goodnight's lore.
Oh, see, I'm on the other side of the fence.
I always thought, like, people talk like it's like a Comedy on State in Madison or Side Splitters or a Denver Comedy Works. People were like, oh, Goodnights is... I thought it was fine. I thought the stage was too high and it was a little beat up and old, and the green room was awful.
Awful green room.
But now it's like, it feels like a helium. It feels like Philly Helium. It's that low stage.
Oh, wow.
The stage is this high, which it should be in fucking stand-up comedy clubs.
Okay, I'm excited.
And it's kind of fanned out like that, and they're right on top of you, and the green room's got a TV, and it's a big couch, and it's nice.
All right, well, way to go Helium.
Yeah, so, they got some of the best clubs. So the shows were great. I go down there with Matt Wayne. I got a couple complaints, and I'll be called a cunt, about some of this customer service down there. And now here's the thing about the South, which, like, North Carolina is the South, of course, but it doesn't feel like the South to me because it's not South. It's more Central.
Okay.
What do you think about the South? People call Virginia the South, but I'm like, you could drive south for 38 hours straight.
I've always said this about Tennessee. It's in the middle. It's not Southern at all.
Yeah, and Virginia's north of there, but people call that the South.
Yeah.
I don't get
Kentucky as well.
Of course. But anyways, so...
Maybe it's just a slave thing. Maybe they were the
I think it's the Civil War
the
business.
Revolution.
Mason-Dixon.
There we go. He sounds nice.
But anyways, we go down to North Kakalaka, and it's such a beautiful town. Now, they're so friendly there, which isn't always the best for us.
I'm listening.
New York, New England, Northeast people.
It's a time suck.
Because I do, as much as I want to leave New York City, I like the Northeast of, like, you ask for directions, they're like, hey, can you tell me how to get to the thing? They're like this. You go up 93 North, you get off at exit 38, you're going to see a Dunkin' Donuts. Take a right there. My buddy Mikey works there. Stop in and ask him to fucking give you the towel because he'll put you. Yeah. It's like that. Matter of fact. Now, North Carolina, you go down, you go, hey, can you tell me how to get to Chick-fil-A? How come what are you doing in town? Where you from, partner?
Yes.
Where you coming in from, stranger?
Yes.
Well, New York. Well, you got a Boston hat. What's going on there? Well, I grew up in Massachusetts. Boy, what that's like a Duke fan coming to Chapel Hill and telling. Yes, it's very strange. I don't know.
Speaking my lab, I'm a Louisiana guy. You're talking right up my asshole.
It's just like, okay, I don't give a fuck. So I go, now this story I did put on YouTube, so I'll just blast right through, but I didn't get your perspective on this.
I can't wait, and I feel bad for hogging so much time.
And by the way, about 48 people were like, this is a Bill Burr bit, you piece of shit. And I'm like, well, this isn't a bit. It's just a story that happened. I got to feed the algorithm, for God's sakes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I hate these people. I'll text Bill.
Right.
We're friends.
Oh, you talked about your wife? Hey, that's Henny Youngman. I'm like, I can't talk about the wife?
I'm like, yeah, no, I just decided in my 25th year of comedy, I'll start stealing from my friend Bill Burr.
Yeah,
the biggest
exactly.
comic.
Well, your wife is black.
Anyways, so African American. So I go to Fleet Feet. You know Fleet Feet?
Fleet Feet. I don't like the sound of that.
It's a sneaker store.
Okay.
And you know how I like to shop. I told the story when I bought my car. I looked up the car. There's a 2018 Nissan Sentra on the lot. I come in with cash and I say, give me the 2018 red Nissan Sentra. I got the check ready. Let's take off.
Top of the line, real muscle.
They go, you want to take it for a spin? I go, okay. I did one spin around the block and I go, yeah, give me the car. And he's like, you want to see some other cars? No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want any other cars.
No haggle.
I like to go in, get the fucking thing I want, and leave. So I go in, I wear 1080s. These ones are beat up. New Balance 1080s. I got plantar fasciitis. I run a lot.
550.
I'm gay. That's almost double.
Ah.
So what's double that? 10, 1100. Oh, so
Yeah.
you're 20 points ahead of me if counting both shoes, one of my shoes.
All right. Come on, Rain Man. Get back to the story.
So we go down there, Fleet Feet. I walk in. I go, give me the 1080s. I walk. There's a whole wall full of sneakers. Boop, 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 boop. I don't see the 1080s. I got Matt Wayne, my partner in crime. I'm picking them up. No 1080. Then I get sidled.
Sidled.
I'm looking at the thing, and I get one of these. I'm here, and the guy's like this. How can I help you, buddy? I go, oh, Jesus Christ.
Sidle of the lambs.
Straight up from behind. I would come from my side. Am I crazy?
Yeah,
Come over here. Let me see in the periph that someone's approaching. A stranger approaches. I'm from New York. I'm on edge.
Yeah.
So he goes, wow. I turn around. I whacked him in the stomach, and I choked him out.
Crack him in the jaw.
I put him in a fucking guillotine, this kid. I look over. There's an 11-year-old boy with fucking pimples and a hard cock. And I go, hey, sorry, I'm just looking for the 1080s. And he goes, wow, we got the 1080s? Absolutely. He whips out an iPad. It's one of these iPads that's strapped on.
What is this? The Black Ops?
He's got a strap-on pad, whips it around. What's your name there, stranger? And I go, it's Joe.
Yeah.
Joe, all right. And phone number. Now, this is where...
I hate the phone number.
So this is where I'm flipped. I'm a dad now. So I just right away, with not even a pause, I went, you don't need my phone number. And he went... Like he got, like, it's like an AI, like he's short wired, or whatever you call that.
Malfunction.
Short circuit.
Thank you.
He goes, oh.
Good movie.
No one's ever said this to him. So he's
Yes.
looking and he goes, and I can see the little squares red, like, fill this out
Yeah,
next.
yeah. Well, he's got the protocol.
And he's like, okay, well, it's just in case you step out. I'm going to give you my next available agent. I go, I'm not going to step out. I'm going to get the 1080s, and I'm going to step out with my 1080s.
Yeah, I'm stepping.
And he goes, okay. And I go, yeah, you don't need it. It's fine. And he goes, oh, well, all right. And he takes a step away. He steps out, and then he comes back, and he goes, I'm sorry. And I feel like he was going to go talk to his manager and was like, I need your phone number or else. I go, no sweat. I'll get him somewhere else. And I walked right out of there.
I'm telling you, you're on the other side, Jerry.
I'm a new man. Why they need my fucking phone number?
I don't know, and it's a waste of fucking time.
My wife doesn't have my phone number.
No, she's got mine, but it's just too much with the info, the login. Like we want to make a transaction. Trans.
I love trans. I'm transitioning.
Yes, translate.
I'd love to be a woman. Get me on Netflix, for God's sakes. Give me some bumps.
Gender.
But so, anyways, I just left, and I felt pretty good about it because you gotta make a stand. Like, and then I went. By the way, and this is why, if everyone hates Amazon, I hate Amazon. Amazon's ruining the jungle, whatever the fuck.
Sure.
Rainforest. I go to Amazon. I go New Balance 1080s. Boop boop boop. A variety of colors, and I go click click. Now they're coming. No one gets my phone number.
Yes.
They get my address and credit card. But
sure, and yeah.
and what I like and my preferences. But
yeah.
Anyway, so I got the shoes there. Then we go over to Pipes by George, which is hilarious because it's all pipes. George.
All pipes.
It's all pipes.
It's all pipes.
That by George. Pipes by George on Hillsborough Street, right down the street.
George is saying cut it.
How good is that?
Yes.
So we go to Pipes by George.
Where are the cameras?
It's a little, Mom and Pop, or just Pop, I guess.
Yeah,
George.
yeah,
Mom's dead. She smoked too much.
She got lung cancer.
So I go into Pipes by George, and
It's all pipes. I love it.
I went there before. I bring in Matt, and this is also funny. I park, and it's like next to it's like a Jamaican hair shop or something.
Yeah, man.
And this lady comes in, not Yemen, Jamaica.
I see.
So this lady comes in, and she's like, "You left your blinking lights on." And I was like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry." And I was like, "I'll be right out." And then she just stood there, like, and I'm like, "Your work is done.
Yeah,
got it.
I got it.
I'll come, and I'm just gonna buy the cigar." And she was like, "Okay," they did one of these. All right, like, your loss.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm like,
agree.
I'll be out of here in 3 minutes. I do appreciate it. It was a nice gesture.
I should have been like, can I get your phone number?
Because maybe she thought I was going to sit and smoke a full cigar with George. But anyways, but too friendly is my thing.
Too friendly.
Like,
I
she's
hear
like,
you.
"Come on, you're going to get your battery." And I was like, "Don't worry, I'm on it."
This is why the South has not risen. We're wasting so much time on politeness and all this hospitality.
Too much hospitality.
We're losing time on efficiency.
It's tough. There's too much hostility here and hospitality down there.
Ooh, we need to meet in the mid.
Yes, we need hospitals.
Yes, and George is laying pipe.
So now everyone's going to call me a cunt, and I'm always a cunt, and I'm a Karen and a cunty Karen. But
You're a countrin'.
every cigar place, it's one of these things where you're like, I'm like the asshole, but I'm like, let me just tell you how every other place ever does this.
Sure.
They got a big old humidor, big walk-in humidor, just like every cigar shop in America. And every cigar shop, you walk right into that humidor. And by the way, not just cigar, shops in general. You walk in, you go, "Oh, what's this? Sharpie permanent mark. Oh, okay, that's black. This one's red. Oh, I'll get one red, one black. Okay, here we go." And they take it to the register.
Yeah.
So I start walking in. This guy goes, "Oh, hey, how do you do there, partner? What you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm just going to buy a couple sticks." I use the terminology so he knows that even though I hate sticks and bats, I think it's so gay.
What about Stogie? Is that out?
Stogie's fun, but I think that's more fun. That's that's the lay person.
Ah, shit. Okay, good to know.
Stogie, yeah, you got to say bat or stick, club.
Club is in there now.
I just made that one up.
All right, Club
But
of Seal.
I just like to say cigars. I have a couple of smoke, a cigar.
Yeah, cig. That's cigarette.
Yeah. I just think
Cigar.
bats and sticks is gay.
I don't like it.
Let me get a stick.
Yeah,
It's not a stick, it's a cigar. Shut up.
Yeah, it's a bad stick.
A twig.
Dick.
Twigs and berries. Did you feel about that? Dick and balls, twigs and berries?
Nah,
I never cared for that myself.
didn't love that one.
No, it stinks. Anyways, I go and the guy goes, "Oh," and I go, "Yeah, what do I do? I just grab a couple cigars," and he goes, "They're all on display right there." I look over and there's like a glass display case. What they did is they take one of each cigar they carry and put it in a display case. It doesn't open. You just have to look at it like this.
Oh, this is no good.
I can't pick it up. I can't smell it. I can't read the label. There's no information about it.
Yeah.
Normally, most cigar places, there's a box and it describes it. Honduran tobacco with a Connecticut wrapper, full with mild flowers, and my father's gay.
Yes.
$8.99. This is just like a baseball card shop. They have like a glass where you can look at it. And then this guy, and I understand they probably have people going in, college kids stealing cigars maybe. I don't know.
Theft, I bet.
But some cigar shops, they don't let you in the humidor unless they're in there with you.
Sure.
Which is annoying, but I'll take that.
I get it.
This guy stands on my shoulder here.
Like a parrot.
Now I have no leisurely shop. I can't pick things up, look at them, think about them. I just got to make a decision, and he's right here. And then I'm going like this. Oh, there's the my father. That's what I normally smoke. But I'm looking to mix it up a little today. This is him. No reaction. I go, oh, wow, there's the Jamie Garcia. That's a good smoke. I like those.
Oh, this is my night. You know I need a reaction.
Stiff. Just stiff, Jerry.
Yes.
So finally I go, all right, well, this guy sucks. I can feel him breathing. So I'm like, I'll take one of those, one of these, one of these. Waddles off. He goes into the humidor, which I'm not allowed in.
What's the beef? What's the attitude?
He comes back. He only gets 2 of the 3 right.
Jesus.
Because I'm pointing, he can't even see. He's an old asshole named George. So I'm going this one. He comes back with 3 of the wrong cigars, but they're cigars I like. And I don't want to be rude. So I just go, all right, just give me these 3. I got to get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Well, that's it. That's my whole story.
This place is not all pipes.
It's bad. It's not pipes. It's
Bush League.
It's a wet sock with no dry sock to come.
Yes, I forgot about that.
But I just am like, I know I'm a fucking he's a cunt, but I'm like, well, just so you know, across America, this is how they do it.
Yes, and it's a better system. And by the way, all we're talking about is the polite. Where's the polite with Georgie, Porgy?
No polite.
This guy's more of a Debbie Downer.
He stunk, but maybe he saw me as a city slicking asshole, or I'm not an old man, or maybe he thinks it's amateur hour. I don't know what he thought.
But, I'm not a Yelp cunt. These coups, they get on the TripAdvisor, they write a whole diatribe. You want to go on there and go, hey, George, how about a smirk, you fucking wet blanket?
Give me something. And the display case sucks. It's a horrible system.
Hate the case.
It's like if you went to, a sneaker store and they just had photos of 5 sneakers.
Yeah,
and you're like, I'll take that one, I guess.
I know. It's like buying a diamond ring. You got to go, what about this?
Let me hold it. And
Yes.
that was pretty. Oh, then there's another complaint. I go to, Mitch's Tavern in Raleigh.
I don't know.
Old legendary bar. And it's where they shot Bull Durham.
Ah, how about that?
Which is a fun thing. So we go up in there, and I go, let me go check this place out. Let me get a sniff. It's an old wood bar, and they shot one of my favorite films ever there. So we go upstairs, and it's a beautiful. It's all oak, and it just stinks like old. It smells like the cellar.
Love that.
And we walk up, and it's like 1:00 in the afternoon. We just want to. Tomorrow we're gonna get lunch there, but I just want to get a feel for it. I love the film. Let me just look at it. We walk up, and there's 2 people sitting at the bar, and the bartender looks over, and I'm in a place of business. So I went, hey, it's a legendary bar, so we just wanted to take a look. We're going to come for lunch tomorrow. And she says, no problem. The couple, they both turn. It's a man and a woman. They turn like this. And the woman goes, yeah, it's legendary.
Jeez.
I go, what is that? I don't want to talk to people. And then the guy turns. He looks at Matt. Matt's got a Buffalo Bills hat. He's from Buffalo. We'll be there April 20-something to the 20-something, 26 to 28. He goes, Buffalo, boo, boo,
Jeez,
Buffalo.
Louise.
Steelers fan. How do you feel about these people?
I think you got to tune these guys up. I mean, hit the wife.
I wanted to fucking smack around. And so now, again, new me, parent, I'm out the door. I just, right down the stairs. I left Matt to talk football. I'm like, I cannot with these people.
Wow.
And I'm a sports guy, and I'm from Boston. I hate the Yankees. When I see someone with a Yankee hat, I never go, hey, look at this guy. Fuck this guy. Whoa.
I don't know. What's the end game? Should we fist fight? Where do we go from here?
Exactly. And they probably think they're being like folksy or whatever.
Think so.
But you're like, boo. I'm 40 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
And I see someone with like a Yankee hat, and I'm like, oh, hey, you're a baseball guy. Oh, dude, what do you think about the upcoming sit? Let's talk about. I don't get this thing of like, boo, look at this guy. I'm like, what are we going to do? Oh, well, that's because you suck.
Right. Both teams stink. Who cares? Can we eat lunch?
I know. I was just, as Ryan Hamilton said, because that's where I'd been born. I was born there. I don't know. What do you want me to do?
Exactly.
Anyways, so we hated them, but we did go back for lunch the next day.
All right.
Beautiful meatball sub, great bar, great spot. And then, this is a nice thing about Amazon and being a little bit successful. They got a framed Durham Bulls Crash Davis jersey, and I go, I want a Crash Davis jersey.
Ooh.
And I went, I'm going to get one. So I went right online, delivered to my door the next Monday. And then you forget you order a package, you open it up, I got a nice, authentic Bull Durham Bulls jersey I'll never wear once.
Hell yeah. Love to hear it, but, put that puppy on the wall.
Yeah, maybe I'll wear it in here. Well, we got to get some better thumbnails. I talked to an internet guy.
Yes, thumbs are big.
One of these website masters.
These tech queefs.
Oh, man, I got to tell you a hilarious thing they told me.
Uh-oh.
Off air.
All right,
I was
all
like,
right.
yeah, jeez. But, we got to get some thumbnail. We got to do some photos of what we talked about. You got to put in a sneaker.
Well, I made Mark the traffic cop in the new one.
Oh.
He has the badge and he has the thing because you got pulled over.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, there we go.
That's what you mean, right?
And also, they said the titles don't have to be Tuesdays with Stories, blah, 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 blah. They could start with, fuck my ass, Mark Norton.
Queefer Sutherland.
Yeah, something like that.
Really?
We don't have to put in the Tuesdays with Stories, Mark. It said something
On
like that.
YouTube?
That's what they said.
Interesting. Well, we're already off the payroll anyway, so we might as well fucking go rogue. All right, I'll just say this real quick. The highlight of my life. You're talking jerseys. So old Sammy the Bull hits me up, and he goes, what are you doing Monday? I go, I don't know. I got 8 spots. He goes, I got us tickets to the Knicks game. They're cooking. If they win this game, we're in the March Madness Final Four top NCAA bracket. And I go, great. I'm in. Cancel the spots.
Little rude.
Huh?
Canceling the spots.
Yeah, well, you got
Not worried about being rude there.
So
People bought tickets to see you.
okay, I'm rude.
I'm just expressing the point. You don't have to worry about being rude by saying no to the other people.
Well, when it's a
But these-
face-to-face fat
the
nerd
face-to-face
who goes,
rude.
"Hey, I'll give you a ride home," I go, "Okay," but on text, I can say the N-word.
That makes sense.
Okay, so
It's a great Natterman joke. Remember that joke? Where he's like, when I was a kid, you had to call women and be like, may I please have a date with you? I wonder if you wouldn't mind. He's like, now it's like on text, you're like, why don't you roll your fat ass over here, you fat bitch? Great bit, Dan Natterman. Okay, all right,
he's
sorry.
got some pearls.
You canceled the spots. You got the tickets.
Yeah, so, and the beauty of these Knicks games is, look, you get a great game, you get floor seats or whatever courtside, but you get the food, the drinks, the ice cream, the dessert, the sushi, the whole thing. And it's a star-studded affair. This team is cooking.
Of course, yes.
So me and Sam and Chris Digo, good group, we're down there. Edie Falco,
Whoa.
Tracy Morgan, some other guy, legend Bill Bradley. There's all these old, giant, tall, old men, who you're like, oh, Sam's like, that guy won the UFC fight in 04 or whatever. He beat Jack Johnson. I don't know. So, and then, it's all cool. It's all gravy. There's some pop stars, whatever, who I don't know.
Pipes.
In walks Chris Rock.
Ooh.
Now, I'm a child. I'm trying to finagle. I'm talking to there's some queefy intern kid there, and I go, hey, we're going to be out on courtside. You might as well throw a brother a jersey. I got to go out there. I'm wearing a gray shirt. I got to have some represent the Knicks. He goes, they're kind of expensive. I go, what? Come on. We're here. We're eating. What are we doing here? We got money. It's the Garden. And he goes, I'll see what I can do. So I'm trying to finagle a free jersey. Chris Rock walks by, and you never know what to do. You don't want to go, whoa, Chris Rock, because he's Rock, I'm Queef, and I just go, and he goes, comedy.
Wow. How
Highlight
about
of my
that?
life.
How about that?
Not just like, I think I remember your gay ass. It was like, I'm aware of you and your bullshit and your lines and all that.
Catchphrase, yeah.
Yeah, so that was exciting. And then Chris and Sam said, I'm eating a bowl of ice cream. And he goes, comedy. And I was like, wow. I had, like, chocolate all over my face. And I was like, ah. And then...
you should have been like, there's black people.
And so then Sam and Chris come by, and he walks by again. He goes, couple of killers. And
wow.
I was like, hey, that was exciting.
Unbelievable.
Very exciting. And
that is unbelievable.
We sat on the court, watched the great game. We had a ton of laughs. We got hammered. We drank a bunch of cocktails. And it was just... Sam at these Knicks games is so great because we're talking to Chris Rock. Tracy Morgan's over there. He's at the Knicks. I mean, he's like a 10-year-old Make-A-Wish. It's a beautiful thing to watch him at these games.
It's wild that comedy is... I mean, I'm scared to death that it's just going to come all crumbling down.
It has to eventually.
But it's just wild that the courtside seats are all comedians.
It's crazy. Kenan Thompson's over there. Sam J. Che.
Wow. It's like mostly comics.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What a
Jon
great time.
Stewart.
But I guess you watch like Ali Frazier. It's David Brenner and Woody Allen are there.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Which I always thought was weird because I'm like, how is David Brenner that famous? I guess just hosting the Tonight Show.
Tonight Show, yeah, that was everything.
It's so weird, but he never had a sitcom, right?
No, and I never got his act either.
No. Well, that's the great thing. I always say comedy does not hold up well.
No.
Old Leno you watch, you're like, okay, I can see.
There's something there.
Yeah.
But
that's going to be us someday, by the way.
Oh, yeah. People are going to trash us to death. I mean, I just did Kill Tony. I read some of the comments, and I was like, boy, people really hate me. But,
Dude, it's not great.
There. It's all pipes. But, thanks, Rocky. Appreciate it. Oh, but then I saw Bill Burr last night, and I'm such a loser. I see Bill Burr, and you want to go... I was like, oh, hey, Bill. He goes, hey, what's up, man? And you could tell he's, like, happy to actually see you. And I go, P. Diddy, huh? And he goes, what? And I go, I got to go. So I blew it with Bill Burr.
Well, I had this last night also at Gotham. Seinfeld's there. So I walk in, and it's Chris Mazzilli, the owner.
Sure.
And then he's talking to Jerry. And then there's like the security guy who's got like a gun and a rifle and his face painted camouflage.
Yeah.
And I walk in, and I got Bulger with me. Bulger's like a step behind because he's, off riding fences. So we
Sure.
walk in, and I know Jerry's crazy and a cunt and doesn't want to whatever be bothered and all that stuff. So I just went, hey, Chris, and then just kept walking. But Bulger stops and is like, hey. He stops to talk to Chris, and he's like, I did live at Gotham. He's like, yeah, Dan Bulger, I know who you are, which is unbelievable. That he'd recognize
Yeah,
me.
Mazzilli's the man.
And then Bulger turns to Jerry and goes, Jerry Seinfeld. Wow. Big fan.
Wow.
Yeah, and Jerry goes, thank you. And then at this point, I'm at the door, and I was like, I'm also a fan.
Oh,
He's
you
like,
said that?
Yeah, and he's like, thank you.
Oh, my God.
And you want to be like, we've met like 9 times. I don't
Yeah.
know, the whole thing. And then the security guy's like stepping towards me, and Chris is like, Chris Mazzilli's like, they're okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh. And I just go in, but I'm like, am I just rude? Am I an
Right.
asshole?
Well, you should have dropped my name.
I should have. Well,
No, I'm just kidding.
probably. And then George Wallace is on stage.
Oh, fun.
And so then I'm going next, and then Jerry comes in, sits down with like his daughter watching Wallace. So now I'm
Wait,
like,
where are we? On the benches on the wall?
no, but like stage right, but in seats.
Okay.
So now I'm like, so you have to sit here and watch the show? So now I'm like, I went from like fucking around to like, I guess I should look at some bits because I don't want to just eat shit in front of Jerry.
Of course.
And now your heart rate goes up. You're like, oh
Sure.
my God, I got to do a thing.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
And then Wallace finishes. As soon as he finishes, Jerry gets up and just zooms right out the door.
Yeah.
And then you're like, whoo. And then you go up and now you're not thinking about anything because you're just doing another bullshit set. I had the set of my life. And then you're like, I wish he had stayed.
Ah.
But if he had stayed, I would have been like, bite me.
Yeah.
So another near miss with Jerry.
Well, what are we doing? We're in our 40s. I know Bill Burr. I have his phone number. You've met Jerry 9 times. We're both a bunch of bumbling cunts.
Well, Burr is like one of us. He knows he's like, you get to a point where it feels peery,
Sure.
He's like, Burr's like with, Bobby and Norton,
DeRosa.
these guys. Yeah. So like Jerry, it's
Like-
Seinfeld. Like I still watch Seinfeld every single day.
Of course.
Like our whole thing is that show.
I know. Well, how
so
do you
it's
think I feel?
weird. I'm like,
Yeah, of course. That's how I'm at these breakfasts. I'm, whoop, 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 whoop. I'm freaking out the whole time.
Bill Burr is not the core of who I am as a human being.
Exactly.
Which is obviously more Larry, but it's Jerry's name on the show. He's in every episode.
Yes.
Like,
And
it's
he's
not
got
like,
great lines.
yeah, it's, so it's a different.
But it's cool to hear because
Animal.
you're a cool cucumber, so it's fun to see you get a little frazzled.
I'm a cool cuke. Well, yeah, I think Jerry and Larry, and also because Jerry is so known to be so
cutting.
Cutting, yes. I was going to add an end to that. He can be quite any misstep.
prickly,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're extra like, oh.
Sure. But Bulger's such a space cadet, he'll just go right up to Arafat and be like, "What's up,
He
motherfucker?"
like squared up with him. He was like, whoa. Big fan.
I love it.
Nice having Bulger in town, by the way. Let's do some.
Love
This is the
Bulger.
other thing everyone said. We got to do our plugs in the middle of the show, but we didn't do it. I'm an idiot.
Well, what do you got?
Where am I? Buffalo, April fucking 20 some shit. Buffalo, 25th through the 27th. I don't know when this comes out.
Helium.
Burlington, April 12th. I think maybe that's this Friday or next Friday. I don't know. Burlington, April 12th. Buffalo, April 25th to the 27th. Of course, L.A., April 2nd, May 2nd. The live pod, May 5th. And a bunch of fucking things coming up. I'm in Atlanta, Hot Atlanta, Punchline in June. And I'm so
nice.
bad at plugging dates.
Yeah.
Check them all out. Go to punchuplive.com. You can go there, subscribe to my email and my YouTube. I'm putting a ton of shit on YouTube. I just shot a little short and lots of stuff on YouTube.
Hell yeah. All right. I'm also on Punch Up as well. I'm coming to Tennessee. Tickets are not moving. Coming to Minneapolis, Madison, L.A., Seattle. Other stuff. Coming up, marknormancomedy.com. Go to Punch Up. We got stuff on Netflix. We got stuff on YouTube. You're about to hit 10 mil, by the way. You're creeping on one of your specials.
Oh, the first one. I hate myself.
10 mil.
Yeah,
That's
10 million.
That's a milestone, Fatty.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So yeah, get on the Patreon. Best one cooking, all kinds of stuff. Half the live ep is on there. We get raunchy and rowdy, and yeah. What do you got? Choo choo.
Looked up the Protect Our Parks. First one was November 2021. So it looks like you do it every 2 to 3 months.
Wow.
Wow.
It's like
2021.
11 and 28 months or something.
2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Just not to mention the careers. Like, this is Shane. No Bud Light, no SNL, no nothing.
Right. But yeah, check out my podcast, Fun Bearable. A lot of fun stuff coming up. Just had a trip to Toronto that was really fun, and we talk about next week. And then Ray's going to Ireland, Alaska. We got a lot of funny stories. FunBearablePod.com.
Fun bearable to call it. Top
Top of the morning to you. Great town.
All right.
Country.
Another one in the books.
Praise Allah. Comedy.